Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. had more than a dream. He had a hope that the color of a person's skin would no longer signify division, but rather unity.
That hope and his work continues today. And here in Pittsburgh, there are several events, some happening right now to celebrate his vision.
And joining us now is Orlando Watson from the August Wilson African American Cultural Center. And Orlando, you are the director of an event that happens this weekend. It's called the Hooks and Phonics Festival.
Yes.
So it has a good title. What's
you.
it all about?
Basically, it's a 3-day weekend celebration that highlights the stories of trial and triumph told by some of the most prolific MCs, orators, spoken word artists to celebrate hip hop culture and artist spoken word poetry.
It's wonderful. And how did you decide, like, this is something that we needed here in Pittsburgh?
You know, well, I'm a spoken word poet, and that's how I met the president, Janice Burley. She met me coming off stage.
We love Janice.
Yes,
Yeah,
we all love Janice, right? So I was just thinking programmatically, how can we do something that involves and includes, you know, a more targeted audience for, you know, hip hop and spoken word and things like that, because it's a really big culture. So.
Yeah.
And so how do you pick the performers? How do you pick the lineup? Are they local? Are they from all over?
Both.
Okay.
Yep, the answer is C, all above. all of the above. Yes.
Well, who are you excited to hear from?
Oh, literally everybody.
Yeah.
Literally
Yeah.
everybody. We have a 10-year-old poet. He's
Wow.
the Poet Laureate of New York. His name is Caden Hearn. So he's going to kick off the show on Friday. We have an event called Poetry Unplugged. This is the first night. We have Aja Monet, who was the 2024 Grammy nominee for the Best Spoken Word Poetry Album. We have Ed Mabry, who's won 4 world championships, slam poetry. It's a lot of people. Rhapsody, Slum Village. Slum Village is out of Detroit. They're playing with a 20-piece orchestra.
Wow.
Yeah.
All here in Pittsburgh.
All here in
Yeah.
Pittsburgh, right downtown, 980 Liberty Avenue.
That's wonderful.
Talk to us about how this moves people, because what's the audience reaction like when, you know, something really connects?
Something really connects with you, resonates with you, and I think when you hear somebody or artist speak truth to power, it prompts you to want to change yourself and change the environment around you.
Yeah. It's going to be a very inspiring weekend. And in fact, you're going to inspire all of us because you're going to share a little bit of something. Are you performing this weekend?
I'm hosting and performing a little
Okay,
bit, you know.
great.
Yeah, so, yeah,
Okay, great. Well, please take it away. We want to hear from you.
Oh, all right. Let's see. In honor of Dr. King, he would probably say something along the lines of, hands up or not, gunshots turn our torsos into hashtags. Therefore, we format tribute tweets in an attempt to retract that trauma, but that trick is never a treatment for our trail of tears, especially when our flesh is known to float on cement against our consent, as if we ain't already considered 3/5 a chip off the old block. Way too black to blot or bleach, we preach on platforms digital. Reposts are pivotal to ensure that the violent visuals are visible. See how sick this political climate is critical from transatlantic missions made miserable. Meanwhile, we watch dozens of broken bodies on breaking news, swing from a nightly noose of headlines, headlocked by journalists who dead stock our stories of repetitious privilege. Did I forget to mention that tickets can be purchased online at awaacc.org for more metaphors and similes from some of the most prolific MCs you've ever seen, January 19th through 21st for the Hooks and Phonics Festival.
That was
entrancing. Yeah, it really was.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
You got to check this out for more inspiration, for more of the spoken word. We'll be right back after this.